This was probably about 10 years back, say probably around 2011, I remember right. So this was when the first time I took up EMR, electronic medical record. I probably, if I am right, we would be among the earliest people to adopt technology in Coimbatore, basically. So, and that is where Mr. Sandeep and his team, One Glance, came in. And when they demonstrated the software, even at the beginning, I liked it because the demo itself did not happen from person to person. In sense, he demonstrated the entire, he went through the entire flow of the EMR, how it worked, what are all the modules there. The entire thing was demonstrated online. That was way back in 2011. I was on a phone call. He was on a phone. We connected the system. We connected the computers, and he showed it to me online. And the first question I asked was, what would be the problem if there is a breakdown or anything? If you are from sitting in Madras, and how would I know? Immediately he told me that this is it works better this way because whatever corrections he has to do, whatever mechanical rectifications or the error corrections or the bug replacement, in sense whatever breakdown happens, he can do it from online and he can do it from his site. So only then did I realize the advantage of this. You don't have people coming to you. You don't want to have people coming and waiting for them to come and correct your system just like in UPS or a generator. So, and there was no breakdown. It has been 10 years now. And the advantages when we humongous. We used to have a proper record maintenance in a hard copy. To search a file, we know how big a pain it can be to search a file among thousands of files. We right now have 20,000 registered patients. And all the data is stored somewhere safe. Now that is the biggest advantage of this EMR. Anything regarding any patient, you want a photo of a patient to be seen, you can see it. You want when it is recorded, you can see it. You want to know when this patient was registered with, you can see it. So basically you are able to see everything in the EMR. There are several EMRs in the country. The advantages with One Glance is that it is very customizable. Let us say if you want to compare it with a good phone, I would rather say it's more like the customizability, whichever is easier in the phones. It's a similar thing. The easily customizable thing is the biggest advantage is this thing. You want certain changes in the EMR, you get it done. You want certain this to be added, they get it done. And the team support is very good as well. It's not like if you want me to compare it with, I have seen demonstrations of one or two EMRs. And the other EMRs providers are more like marketplaces. Marketplace in sense, they also have a module which puts your name on top and then other name on second. They have a marketplace for doctors. Only those are the people who are manufacturing EMRs. And those EMRs come with, a lot of uncustomizability. They say, you can't change this, sir. You can't do that, sir, like that. But these people, One Glance, are really good at what they are doing. I have to admit it. And they have a phone app also where you put that phone app and in that phone app I can talk to the patients, online communications. During this lockdown, we were prepared. We didn't have to plan anything for the lockdown. In sense, we didn't have to get things ready and start it going. We were doing it right then. Online consultations, we were doing it much before the lockdown. So it was not a difficult work for us. Because of One Glance, I can simply send the prescription to the customer or the patient from here. I was doing it even then and now. And not because I was technology savvy. Simply because they gave it to me in a platter. That was the advantage. So this is the advantage of One Glance. It is as a 10-year long customer of One Glance, I can say that it is easily customizable. Their support system is very good. Whatever you do, you can call them any time of the day and they'll be willing to help you. They have a very good team of support. For all these years, it's never failed me. More importantly, it is very convenient for the patient as well. You have a huge amount of data on the fingertips wherein you can take whenever you want to, number one. And number two is the patients also. They can see their own reports in their app and they can talk to us or communicate with us without disturbing us. They can communicate with us whenever they want through the app. So these are basic things and they keep upgrading it every time. and they take suggestions well, and they keep upgrading every time, and they keep changing it. So these are the biggest advantages, I believe, of One Glance. I once again wish them all the best for their future endeavors, and I wish they bring in more and more changes and update more in the future to make it one of the finest apps of all times, or finest software EMRs of all time. Thank you.